So welcome to From the Executive Director's Desk on the porch of our mission house again with our wicker and rocker chair here, and I am here with Matt and Miss BB. And Miss BB, hi Miss BB. Miss BB is one amazing dog who is so loved and was actually found. We have a new build in Gaston Point neighborhood, and Matt and his crew from Friedens United Church of Christ came to do a work trip this week, and they are going to leave with a lot more than just bumps and bruises and sore thumbs, right? And sore bodies.
We sure are.
You're leaving with Miss BB. So Miss BB, tell us the story of Miss BB.
So we got to the job site in the morning and we saw this dog run along the road.
And it was this dog.
Yep. And we saw her go in the culvert in the house next door. We were working and it was lunchtime, and Jill, one of the ladies that's with us, she tried to coax her out and she wouldn't come out of the culvert. So me, being the dog lover that I am, I have two at home, I took half my ham sandwich and threw it in there for her to try and eat it. And she came right out, ate a couple pieces of it, and then came up and wanted the rest of my lunch. And that was the end of it. She was part of the group. She helped us paint. She helped us caulk. She helped me change out a sewer pipe. And she's gone home.
And she was completely attached to you, isn't she?
Yeah.
Although she loves people.
She loves all of us.
But
she loves everybody.
Prefers you.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
So she's going home, back home to Pennsylvania.
Back home to Pennsylvania tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, how many years you've been coming down here?
This is my 9th trip to Back Bay. I don't remember exactly what year it was my first trip. I've had my kids here. I come with my mom every year, of course. I've had all of my kids here at one point. I have 4 kids that have all been here.
And how old are your kids?
They are 28, 27, 26, and 24.
Oh, you really had them close together.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the exciting thing I understand from you is we were actually having a libation at Fly Llama Brewery, that you're recently engaged.
I am. This summer we got engaged in South Dakota in the Badlands. It was a spur of the moment. Not a spur of the moment. It was not planned. I had the ring with me. We were on the way to Montana to visit with my now fiance's mom, and we were trying to get something with her mom. Her 14-year-old daughter was in on it with me. She knew about it. We were trying to get something to do it with her mom, because she only sees her mom twice a year. But there's a funny story behind it that we did a couple fake proposals on Facebook. And we're standing out on this little overlook in the middle of the Badlands, and Janine says to me, "We should do a fake proposal here." And I'm like, "Okay, let me get a bottle of wine." And I walked back up to the truck and I got a bottle of wine and I got the ring out of my camera bag, and that's where we got engaged.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, no date yet, but
That's beautiful.
we're working on that.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
So what keeps you coming back to Back Bay Mission here, Matt?
I think the main thing is I love the people here. I love what they do. But it also, I need that reset in my life.
Huh.
Like every year you come down here, you help people. You know, I talk to like the homeless people that are around here. I'll talk to them. And I was thanked many times this week, hey, nobody ever talks to us. You know, very few volunteers come down and actually spend time out here with John or out here with Paul. You know, I come out and I talk to them.
Yep.
You know, it's as simple as that. But it resets me. It resets my psyche, whatever you want to call it. It just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep coming back.
You're right, because unsheltered people, homeless people, are oftentimes treated invisibly.
They're the same as us.
But they're the same as us. We are them, they are us. We are in this thing called humanity together. And I think that's what I always try to remind people too, is like, you know, look into their eyes, say hello, talk, smile. You know, because they're human like us. Do not treat them like lepers, which is what a lot of people do. So I appreciate that you do that.
95% of people do that.
I know.
95%.
You're right.
You know, like John, the one fella that's here, I talk to him every day. You know, hey John, how was your day?
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
simple.
sometimes
It's
his day is
simple.
good, and sometimes it's not
Yeah.
so good, right?
Yeah, and you read them, and
Yep.
if he's having a bad day, you walk away. You know, I did my due diligence, whatever you want to call it, and did I make his life a little better? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, you did.
Yeah.
You did, because there's someone who cared.
Mhm.
And when I just kind of walk by and I see our homeless friends or unsheltered friends around here, I say, hey, how's your day? What's up? Some of them want to stop and talk for a lengthy time, some don't.
Mhm.
You know, they're acknowledged, and they don't get acknowledged in the world.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, that's, kind of like you acknowledge this little homeless pup here.
Yeah.
Right? And I know, now, I want to make it clear to our folks watching this, Matt did not take this dog.
We left
They
her
did their
there.
due diligence and checked all of the neighborhood to see if
We
if
asked
Miss
all the
Phoebe had a
neighbors.
house, right, or a home.
Yeah. We asked the neighbors. We took her to the vet on Tuesday after we got her, because we left her there Monday night. Broke my heart. Didn't want to do it.
But why'd you leave her there? You could have brought her here, you know?
We left her there because if she just ran away, she might have went home. I said, if she's here in the morning, I'm taking her home.
And you left one of your shirts?
I left a
blanket.
sweatshirt and a blanket on the front porch, and that's where she was in the morning. But I wanted to give her the chance in case she was somebody's dog in the area. I wanted to give her the chance to go home. You know, she
Isn't that
chose. She
wonderful?
chose to be there in the morning, and the picture that she was there in the morning is priceless, isn't it, girl? Isn't
And
it?
somebody got there before you, and they sent you
Tim-
a picture
Tim took the
that she
picture.
was sitting on the porch of our new build,
Yeah,
just waiting,
yeah. You stay right here. Stay
right?
here. Yep. She was just waiting. So.
You know, they adopt us, we don't
Yeah.
adopt them, let's face it, right?
Yep.
And
So-
they change our lives.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming down here, working with our unsheltered population, working on somebody's house and somebody's roof on our new build.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for taking home an unsheltered pup, right?
Yep.
6 months old.
Yep.
And tell the story about, it's my particular vet, it's West End Veterinarian. If anybody is watching this and you live local, go to
Best.
the West
Best.
End Veterinarian.
Yep.
Tell a little bit about your experience.
So
there.
as soon as she was there on Tuesday, I called and got her an appointment for later that day, just to check her out and make sure everything was good before I took her home, scan her for a chip, in case she was chipped. And yeah, we went in there and the lady waived the fees. She waived all the fees for the visit. All I did was pay for some medication for her. That was on Tuesday. Today, Friday, I took her back. She gave her a rabies shot and she didn't even charge me. She didn't charge me for the rabies shot. She's like, the clinic will pay for it. I'm like, nah. I said, you're doing a good thing, you know. And dogs are just as much as people. They are loved. They give you love. They accept love as much as people do. You know, it's just
sometimes a little more, Matt, I'm just gonna say.
yeah. I was trying to be nice,
Yes.
you know, and
Because it's
political.
unconditional love.
It
We
is.
really want to give
Yeah.
unconditional love to people.
Yeah.
But in our humanity and our brains and our thinking, we sometimes fall far
Yes.
short. But pets, dogs especially, just
Yeah.
love.
Yes, they do. They sure do.
And so she didn't charge you for that?
No,
Wow.
no.
So she's...
But I did give her some money. I said, here, give it to people
Yeah.
that need it, that can't afford it, or whatever. Give it to them.
And she's my vet, and I adore
Yeah,
her.
she's a sweetheart.
She's one of those vets that, like, she won't push everything on you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the first vet my dog has been to. And my dog is 13 years old. He doesn't get freaked out. He walks in, he's fine, he gets on the scale, he gets weighed. My Jackson would avoid the scale at all costs, would avoid the vet at all costs. But that vet, it's different.
Yep, she's
So
a sweetheart.
it's a gift, right?
Yep.
So thank you for your consistent
Yeah, thanks
coming
for
down
doing
here,
what
for
you do
being
here.
as many times as you've been down, and
Thanks for what you do here.
being a gift to our
Come
community.
here.
We really appreciate
Come
it.
here. You stay here.
And for going home with a piece of Biloxi
Yep.
named Miss BB. And she has been a joy to everybody here, to all the staff, to all the campers, and she is incredibly well loved.
Yes, she is.
What a gift. So thank you for joining us. Send good energy to Matt and to Miss BB and to the team of his church that came down here to just share goodness and share love. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.